Hello and welcome to the channel. It's me, Chris Brooks. I hope everyone's well. Now, I came across this article in the Wales Online publication, which obviously is online, and this goes back to this time 3 years ago, and it is first person in Britain to catch bird flu looked after ducks at his Devon home. Now, is this pre-programming, do you think this was kind of like to put it in the public psyche as to what's coming down the road at a later date? In a minute I'll let you listen to the article anyway, but I just wanted your opinion really on whether you think that this is more sinister than it just sounds, because it talks about the culling of, I think it was 160 ducks. Now imagine 160 ducks being culled. The fact that people who have chickens or other kind of birds have been asked to register that, so that now belongs to the government. Do you see where we're going? It's a bit of a slippery slope, isn't it? And then when you add in the things like bovia or bovia or however you pronounce the friggin' word, and what is that going to do to cattle like the foot and mouth did by giving herbivores essentially animal product, which is what caused the outbreak of foot and mouth, mad cow's disease, and however million cattle were then culled. Is this just another ploy of eradicating food from our food chain? That's my question to you guys. So let's have a listen to this article, shall we? And let's see what we think.
The first man in Britain to catch a strain of bird flu has been named as Alan Gosling, who looks after wild ducks in his home. Alan's daughter-in-law, Elisha Gosling, 26, says the 79-year-old contracted avian flu in Buckfastler, Devon. She said he was ordered to test for the disease after a local flock of 160 ducks came up positive and were culled last week. Local duck expert Alan helps looks after Muscovy ducks in the town and eventually took them in. Elisha and husband Richard Gosling, 47, said they have been unable to see their relative since the outbreak. The Health Security Agency, HSA, today January 6, confirmed a case of avian flu in the southwest region. And Elisha, a mum of one, said the family are in shock at the news and are finding it hard to process.
So straight away, it's finding it hard to process. It's already that instilling that element of fear and, oh my gosh, I can't believe this.
She said, "The past couple of weeks have been hell for this family. He saw all of his ducks killed, and they were like his closest friends. And now he is stuck at home on his own while tests are run to find out if he has the disease too, and we still haven't had the result confirmed to us."
See, and I would be very interested to know how they test for avian flu for both human and animal. Is it a PCR test, which is about as useful as a chocolate teapot or a cat flap in an elephant house? We know about the false positives that they provided for the pandemic, so that's a genuine question, because I honestly don't know the answer to that question. So if anybody does know the answer to that question, what tests do they use to carry out the identification of said avian flu? Please let me know in the comments.
He is often on the phone to us, asking what the doctors have said, but we can't answer questions we don't know the answers to. Elisha said Alan first began to notice several ducks of his huge flock becoming sick a few days before Christmas. The Muscovy ducks originally lived in a public area near Alan's home. He started to feed them, eventually becoming friendly enough over a number of years that he was able to bring them to his property to live with him. After DEFRA and APHA got wind of his close contact, and they were culled in a bid to prevent the spread shortly after Christmas. Elisha, from Cranbrook, Exeter, said it has devastated him. While the outside of the property has been partially cleaned, the family say the interior of the property remains contaminated until he is confirmed to be no longer infectious. The family are keen to see the inside of the property cleared of contamination, as they fear his condition could worsen, but say this has not yet taken place despite their pleas. They say they have been told the cleaning of the inside of the house will have to be paid for by Alan, a further blow for the retiree. The government has imposed a 3-kilometre captive bird monitoring controlled zone near Buckfastleigh as part of measures to control the spread of the disease, which are part of efforts to tackle the UK's biggest ever outbreak of bird flu, which has seen a person infected in the southwest. It means records must be kept of any visitors to the premises where poultry or captive birds are kept, and of the movement in or out of birds and eggs.
So there you have it. Let me know what you think in the comments as always. And like I said, if you know the answer to my question earlier, how do they test for avian flu? I'd be very interested to know. Look after yourselves, take care, and I will speak to you all again soon. Bye for now.